Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the third episode of the RREC Podcast. I'm one of your hosts. I'm Graham. I'm here with my co-host, Matt. And today we have a very special guest for episode 3, the fourth member of the RREC, the newest member of the RREC. It's the big man himself, Lance Thomas. Welcome. Welcome, sir. Round of applause there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Happy to have you on here.
Glad to be here.
I think we're going to have a good episode today.
Can't wait.
We have
All right.
A lot of interesting topics.
A lot of
to
interesting
discuss,
topics.
A lot of good questions.
Hit him with it, Matt.
Ready.
Number
All right.
1.
First topic, we're gonna jump right into it. We're gonna talk about senior year and your experience with senior year and your high school plans.
Okay. Well, senior year, boring,
Yeah.
going by really fast.
Yeah, it's going by.
Seems pretty meaningful. Wait, not meaningless, actually. It seems no purpose to me. After high school, I plan on going to the Air Force,
Yeah.
military.
With your good buddy, and another one of the RREC members, Mr.
Jacob Hickson.
Yeah.
Yep. He's doing the same thing. How are your boys' senior year going?
I'm doing good.
It's fine.
I kind of enjoy getting out of class rather than being able to do whatever I want for the rest of the
Yeah.
day. So that's
Fleming
good.
2 hours, wakey 2 hours. I don't have crap to do.
I've enjoyed the shortened day. I think it's school's been a lot more fun. I think
Mhm.
it sucks when we're like having lunch and stuff. And
Yeah, that was
But-
memories.
but yeah, I mean, other than that, I think we're good.
Uh,
Cookies and fruit snacks.
What else?
Mr. Fleming class is just
Phenomenal.
It is so much.
It's great.
We don't do anything in that class.
Nothing.
and
We get
just-
nothing done.
Yeah, we call this kid in our class Puebes. We don't even know his real name. We
It's
just
like
call him
it's like a
Puebes.
2-foot gremlin, but
Yeah,
love him.
he's a good kid.
It kind of sucks how we're mashing a full year of stuff into these last like 2.5 months.
I know.
That's gonna I feel like that's gonna put a toll.
Oh,
Yeah,
if
it's gonna be.
if we have to go back to like a regular school schedule, it's
Oh,
gonna
it's
feel
gonna
like
be-
we're gonna be there for
yeah, that's
12
true.
hours.
Oh, for sure. Cause that's like an extra 3 hours?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
All right, so
We're flying today.
yeah, we're gonna go right into the next topic, which is we're gonna be ranking our favorite 2K games. Now, for those of you who don't know, Lance Thomas is the greatest 2K player that I've ever witnessed in my life. This man does not lose. And
Never.
if you play with him and you're not good, he will call you out. and
I
embarrass
will.
Your family while he does it. So,
Yeah, that's facts.
so Lance is gonna be ranking our his favorite 2Ks, and we'll be kind of doing the same. So,
Okay,
Lance.
well.
Hit us with that number 3.
Yeah.
Okay, well, first off, 2K21, 2K20, Garbo, hot dog water, never play 'em. But 3, I'm gonna have to go with 2K15, throwing it back. The game was fire. It was
2K
like
Go ahead.
it was like an arcade
Yeah.
game, so I had fun actually.
2K15 is one of the most fun games I've ever watched.
Oh yeah.
I never played it, obviously.
Yeah.
I played it. I never played it online.
I didn't play
But-
like part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't start playing it till like 2K17 with Nick on the Xbox One. We were hot garbage on it.
2K15 was super fun to watch, and I feel like it would have been one of the more fun games to play, just
Yeah.
because like how fast paced and
Yeah.
offensive.
It's like the first one I actually got into like a
Yeah.
lot. But
Yeah.
what is that? What's your 3?
My number 3 would be 2K19, and it's just because I've only played the game 16
Yeah.
through 20, and 18 was just a really bad game, and 20 was even
Oh.
worse, I thought.
Horrid.
So 19 has to be number 3 in my eyes.
My
But
three-
I had a lot of fun playing 19.
My 3 is 17, and it was like, it's a great game, and I love the game, but
Understand.
we had no one to play with, and so we always got pooped on every time we played. It was horrible. It was me, Nick, and Cam, and me and Nick have both had like 6'2" point guards, and Cam had like a 6'5" guard, and he'd always have to guard the 7'3" dude that grabbed 12 rebounds in a part game.
Yeah.
Bad matchup.
Yeah, it was just
It's
horrible.
tough.
I think we won like 20 games that year out of like 300 that we played.
Ooh,
Yeah, it was a tough
that
season.
is very tough.
All right, number 2.
I'm gonna have to go with 2K17. After what you just said, I was a hot bucket, so
2K17.
I had a great time. I had a phenomenal time with Jacob, Mr. Hickson, Mr. Dynis here. You weren't here yet.
No,
I
Matt,
came
you,
in
you got like the last day of 17. You got your PlayStation. So I
Yeah.
remember we were playing and you were in a party with us.
Yeah.
So I remember Nick always talked about getting a PS4.
Yeah, he was.
And then
at
I
lunch.
got one. and he didn't even know.
Wasn't that like 8th grade year or something?
That was eighth grade.
Because I remember Nick talking about that.
2K17 was probably the most fun I've had playing 2K.
Yeah, I had a great time.
It wasn't the best game, and honestly, it was a pretty bad game.
I also played with some sweaty kids from North Carolina, so that changed a lot. Oh,
That's interesting. There's,
Very
there's
interesting.
someone outside my house here.
hmm.
Oh,
Interesting.
talking to my dad. Okay,
Sweet.
carry on. 17 was fun, but it wasn't necessarily the best game. That's just kind of why it's not number one.
Yeah.
But it was probably the most fun I had playing.
Yeah.
So number one, are we?
Well, I'd like to ask Lance what was so memorable about some of the players that he played with in 2017.
Well,
His center specifically.
to elaborate on this, we have a friend named Jarrett Glenn.
The road dog.
This
back
was his
in the day.
This is his year of ideal of balanced builds.
No, that was the year before.
Was
Year
it?
before.
Okay, well, it doesn't change anything. He was still garbage. And I wasn't the nicest human, and I would kind of just let him hear it, and he didn't.
It was
back in the day.
It was fun.
Whenever
to
someone
listen
would
to,
yell at Jarrett for being incompetent, Jarrett would literally yell into his mic,
Better
"Better
than
than
you."
you."
Better than
And
you.
then he would turn off his PS4.
Which he was.
Doesn't matter if you're in the middle of a game or what.
He was by
Me.
far the worst, not better than anyone.
Luckily for us, the last couple of years, Jared has been
Jarrett's
really,
been
really good at
good.
2K. All of
Yeah.
a sudden, he just flipped a switch there.
I think I bullied him to the point. I showed that
Of no
bullying works.
return.
Bullying works. Sorry.
Jared he's a kid
Bullying
center.
is a critical part of growing up.
Exactly.
good.
He needed that to overlap his terrible mishaps on 2K.
Still not good at my team. Number
No.
one.
No.
Number
bad.
one.
Yeah, I beat him with like a bunch of bronzes.
Okay,
Alright.
number one, Lance.
Greatest
I know
2K
what you're
of
gonna
all
say.
time.
2K16. You know, it was a great
Approved.
game. Beautiful game. I was a menace at this game. I slayed all of the competition.
He
so
was cold.
behind
half
the
court.
green, dude. I was crap.
It was like I'd never seen anything like it.
I was amazing at it. But
It was
yeah,
good.
that was by far my favorite.
I made an outside shooting guard that year, and he was solid.
Yeah.
But
My favorite 2K was 2K18, which was a terrible game.
it was a
Awful.
horrible game.
Putrid.
But it was the most.
It was
fun
so much
I've had
fun.
playing it because of,
We played collectively on that game.
Yeah,
too.
we
As
had
our
friends
pro-am
that-
team.
We had a pro-am team named the Hoosta Busters.
Shout out
Shouts
to
to
Lawless
Dora.
group.
Yep, and
Shout
Spanish
out
one.
Amir.
and my player kind of looked like a piece of asparagus that
He did. He
year.
did.
And I got bullied for that a lot.
He
so.
did.
Was he? Okay.
All right, so
Hold up. We got a new segment here.
Yeah.
Question and answer from the Instagram page. By the way, follow the Instagram account. Link is in the description to follow the RREC account on Instagram. But we did not have an overarching amount of questions pile in here.
We had one question.
So far, we only have one question. You guys
I asked
may
most people on Snapchat.
may still be sending more questions in as we film here, but I kind of doubt
Are
it.
there any more?
There's still just one for now. At JStroud1031 asks, is snow water? And John, I think the answer to your question, scientifically, the answer is yes.
That's a great question, John. Theoretically, yes.
I think
That's
but
all
here's-
you get.
Here's the thing, as snow melts,
Ice, snow.
it's true. But
Water.
are ice and snow aren't exactly the same thing. There's a lot of air that's also in snow, or else it would just be like falling
Yeah.
ice from the sky.
That's true. Which
So,
would hurt a lot.
It would. That's why sleet and hail are so dangerous.
Exactly.
Everyone make sure your cars are inside for inclement weather.
Facts.
My car's
Alright.
outside, but
Nice too.
yeah. So snow is water.
All right.
Any more questions? We have the iPad here. You guys can send them in as this video is not being filmed live.
Our next question comes from Chino, and he asks, "Why so small?"
You know, I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't take steroids. No pun. Carry on.
All right, Avery Vandersloot asks.
Avery.
Avery Vandersloot asks, "Why you wearing bussin' for the boys shirts every day?" Oh, I didn't even realize.
Because it's a lifestyle. Okay, that's
Okay,
your
what is
question.
bussin' for the boys? I have no idea.
Okay, so
Is it
I
on
am
the
a
podcast?
Titans fan. I'm a Titans fan, and their right tackle, Taylor Lewan, who is a comedic genius, and linebacker Will Compton have this podcast that's very funny and like interviews like NFL people, and like, you know, they just don't really care on it, and it's funny. So I love it. And it makes me look like the Hulk, so, you know.
All right. Jackson Allen asks, "What would you buy first with $1 million?"
That's a great question. You know, I'm not gonna lie. A jacuzzi.
A jacuzzi?
Just starting
Okay.
off with a
Like
jacuzzi.
a big jacuzzi?
Just like a massive jacuzzi.
Massive. Hi, Emmett.
What's up, Emmett?
What's up, dog? I'd like to interject here
Okay.
for this question. I for our speech final last semester, I wrote a speech on what I would do with $1 million. So I feel like I'm very qualified to answer this question. I would buy a yacht. You can buy a yacht for like $500K, and even though we live in Southern Illinois, I mean, imagine just like talking to your buddy, say, hey, you want to go hang out on my yacht?
What would you have to drive for it? Would you or would you put it in Crab Orchard?
Crab.
Just sit it in Crab
Stick in
Orchard.
Lake Egypt.
Like a huge yacht and
Yeah.
just be in Crab Orchard?
Sure.
Alright.
Or we could keep it on the coast somewhere.
To elaborate
That'd
on
be fun.
Avery's question,
Going back.
I have like 4 shirts that actually fit well because I used to be a tubby boy. So this is one of them, and it sits well with me. So, yep.
Alright. Next question is from Nicholas Brown.
Oh, great.
And Nick asks, who is the most elite common running back in Superstar KO?
Ooh. Derrick Henry. Dude is cracked. He's better than Legends, dude. Every hit, she's a train. That's a simple answer for Nick
in
Brown
real
there.
life.
Yeah, he's a beast.
And now we're to that question.
Alright.
What's next?
Brady asks an interesting question. He says, are Coach Gerald's workouts helping you better succeed your goals in life?
It has made me into the athlete I am today and the human I am today.
We thank Coach Gerald's for that.
Yeah, exactly. Those front squats,
Alright.
that's why I'm here.
Jared Glenn asks, is your brother a person you look up to, and has he been a good influence for you?
Well,
Kyle Thomas.
I think there's a Kyle.
Kyle
Oh,
Thomas,
Hoyer.
Hoyer.
My bad, I got it.
Come on, man.
My brother is a
Know your guess.
interesting, human. He's a man of many wisdom, a lot of wisdom.
Many of stories that
He-
we've heard.
He influences me in many ways. Good ways, not so much. Do I look up to him? Yes. For the right reasons? Probably not. But I love the guy, and he's great.
Yeah. I've been in a PlayStation party a couple times.
Oh, yeah.
We should-
He is the funniest man on earth.
We should
and
get
I
Kyle
don't
on the
care.
pod.
Oh,
He
gosh.
would, as a guest.
As a
yeah.
guest.
Yeah, he would love that. I don't know if the PG-13 rule would
No.
go over
Fly.
with him though.
We can post a warning message.
Last question is.
We got a few more questions.
Oh, we do have a few more, but this is the last one asked by a person.
Oh, who?
Harrison asks, "How fast is that blue Corvette?" I have no idea.
It's my mom's boyfriend. Very fast. Very
fast.
Monet. Very fast.
All right, we got 2 questions that I came up with
Okay.
on the couch over there.
Because he's late.
Yeah, I was late. My first question is, what happened to Bluey?
Okay.
Those who don't know,
So
Bluey was a fish that Lance had.
first of all, I have
He
many
tragically
fish.
died.
I've had many fish. Right now, I have a fish. I'm not gonna say its name, but he's lived for like 4 years.
Hey.
So that's good. But Bluey,
Record, yeah.
this fish was a man of character. I forgot to feed him
For 4 months.
for a good amount of time. He might have been dead for a few months. I just didn't check. One day I stumbled across and he was cached in the corner. Shook it a little bit. He was dead. Yeah, that was a bad deal.
Rest in peace to Bluey.
Yeah.
We love Bluey here.
I think I killed the one before that too on accident. But
Bluey's a friend of the podcast.
he is. He was. He's dead
yeah,
now.
unfortunately. Yeah.
He passed.
Beep, bop,
Carry
beep,
on.
beep.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
What?
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
I think
Okay,
we
well
did
if
a
you
discussion on this.
I mean it's
a
a
piece of meat.
yeah, it's between
Between
two
two
breads,
pieces of
so
bread.
I would assume
Does the one piece of bread not make it a sandwich? If you have a piece of bread and you got
I think a
salami-
sandwich is something with 2 pieces of ending. I don't know. You could have a sandwich with like Ritz crackers. So,
If you
know.
okay, but if you have just like a piece of bread here, you
Yeah.
got salami and you got a piece of cheese.
But no bun, not top
No
bun.
top bun.
That's not a sandwich.
That's not a
Is
sandwich.
it a wrap?
No, because it's not
No.
wrapped. Or wrap's a sandwich. It's covered on
No.
both sides.
No, I don't think
Wrap
so.
is a burrito.
I was about to say it's like calling a taco a sandwich.
Is a taco?
But
a
it's a
sandwich?
taco
A
sandwich.
taco and a hot
Wow.
dog are the same thing.
Wow.
No.
Okay, now
I
this
don't
is
think it's-
mind-boggling.
I don't think a hot dog is a sandwich.
A hot dog is totally a
I think
sandwich.
I don't think it's. If it depends how you consider a sandwich. I
It
mean,
all
it's
depends on the
wedged between
definition of a
2 things
sandwich.
of bread, but
mean,
then
When I
again,
look at
Hold
a
up,
sandwich,
if you-
I think of 2 individual pieces of bread with meat in the middle.
okay, that's
Okay,
what I think
okay,
of
okay.
too. But like,
is a peanut butter and jelly a sandwich?
Yes.
yes,
That doesn't have any meat on it.
Well,
It-
gotta
2
have
pieces of bread
something in the middle.
smushed.
So
That's
then,
what- that's
if
a
you have a hot
sandwich.
dog bun with a hot dog inside,
Okay.
and you rip it, does that make it a sandwich? If you rip the part where the bun connects.
But
Because
okay,
I don't
actually,
think- I don't think-
yes. Okay, so if you like split it in half and then put one on top, one on bottom, smash. That's a sandwich.
I feel like
You can't say it's not. That's like two
It's a
seated.
sandwich, Graham.
It's
it is
a
a
sandwich.
sandwich. That's
Okay.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
A hot dog
but
is a sandwich.
If the bun is intact and it's one piece of bread, it is not a sandwich.
But if you rip it, it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
That rip,
That totally define that.
But
That is
literally,
no sandwich.
That rip
sandwich is, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Oreo.
Oreo. That's a sandwich.
An Oreo is a sandwich. I'll agree with that. But I think if
Oreos.
if you were defining the definition of a sandwich based on whether the bread tears or not, I think that's wrong because a hot dog is going to taste the same either way.
Okay, but it's.
It doesn't matter.
It's-
If you have
I think you guys are wrong.
if you've got two pieces of bread
Yeah, it
laying
is-
on each other and then a piece of cheese and then a piece of meat and you eat it, that's not a sandwich.
Exactly.
But it tastes the same.
Yeah.
Wait, if you have
I just
bread,
derailed your entire.
bread, meat, bread, cheese.
No, bread, cheese, meat, and you just eat it.
I think that's a sandwich.
No.
No.
That's not a
It,
sandwich.
there
If
there
you
has to be
walk
a
up
top
someone-
bun and a bottom bun
If
to
you
be a
say,
sandwich.
Hey man, you want a sandwich? And you bring him bread, cheese, meat, and you hand it to him.
It would be-
They're gonna look at you.
Okay,
like,
yeah,
it
like
would-
it's like going to Subway and like getting a foot long or whatever and just putting the meat on top,
Yeah.
but nothing in the between.
That
That is not a sandwich.
It is a sandwich though. What is the def? Okay, we're gonna look up here definitively. What is the definition of a sandwich?
Okay.
And we're gonna see what they tell us here. An item of food consisting of two pieces of bread with meat, cheese, or
pieces
other
of bread.
filling.
Two
The
pieces
rip-
of bread.
The rip on the hot dog bun is the defining line.
Top,
for a
bottom, dude.
sandwich.
I don't. I agree that a hot dog
You
is a
just-
sandwich.
You just got
You
schooled.
got.
I don't think that
You
the
just got
rip.
coconut
I don't
malt.
think
Get
the
outta here.
rip
Yeah.
has anything to do with whether it's a sandwich or
I
not.
think it does.
That's just me.
Top,
But
bottom, bottom.
Let me throw in another little like heavy debate question
Okay.
here.
Okay.
How many holes are there in a straw? Is it one hole? Is it two
Oh
holes?
gosh.
I think it's
one hole.
It's one
one.
hole.
Yeah,
it's
it's
one
one.
hole. Okay,
Yeah.
so we have no debate here. There's one hole.
Bad
It's
shit
a
about
long
it.
hole through the straw. That was kind of
Yeah,
uncalled for.
my bad.
Yeah.
You got a straw here. It's long, and there's one hole. I think I think that
Carry on.
that qualifies itself. That's
Yeah.
a pretty simple question. If you cut a hole in the straw, like in half of it, it's two holes.
Yeah, yeah, because it's
Or is
two
it still
separate.
one?
How many times
two
have you
s-
cut a straw?
That's two separate entities. If it's cut in half.
No, not like cut in half. If you like have the straw here, and so you like cut an end of it, so there's an opening, but it's not.
Oh, have you ever like bent your straw?
Like if
and
you bent a
cracked-
straw
Oh, I
like
hate
that.
when that happens.
Yeah,
I do it
it's
all the time.
Is that a second hole? Is that the same
Yes,
hole?
it's more like a slit. I wouldn't call it
It's
a
like a
hole.
hole and a half.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a 1.25 hole.
All right.
Okay.
Let's wait. Hold on. Do we
No
have any? Do we
measurements.
have any new questions? Big money? No, we don't.
It's snow
Okay.
water. Nice.
Snow water.
Thanks,
John.
John.
Alright.
Thanks,
Thank
John.
you for your question. We may do that again. We may ask more Instagram questions. I think that could be a fun segment we could bring back.
Alright.
Yeah. So
We're gonna hop into the Minute
just
Madness.
follow the Instagram account.
But
But
did
now,
we? Oh, never mind.
now it's time for Minute Madness.
So,
You guys-
who's
you guys-
currently- Taylor's in the lead.
Taylor's in the lead. He got 15 questions.
because
Jake
had
got
a
10.
horrendous performance.
So 15 is the score to beat. You guys know how it works. Matt's gonna ask questions like Steve Harvey does on Fast Money for the Family Feud. There is no passing on Minute Madness. That's kind of a clarification
What do you
issue
mean?
we've had in the past. Like you can't pass on one of his questions. You have to
Oh,
answer
We'll
it.
yeah.
sit there and think about it.
Yeah.
the entire
If you
time.
say pass, we aren't gonna accept that answer.
Okay, that's fine.
So we're gonna start the timer after I ask the first question.
Okay.
Okay,
And
wait,
you can see
I'll
my-
count it down once we get to 45 here on the recording.
Beautiful.
We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Math or English?
English,
Snapchat or Instagram?
Snapchat,
Favorite professional sport to watch?
hockey,
Dogs or cats?
dogs.
Favorite type of food?
Chicken.
Cocoa or Fruity Pebbles?
Fruity Pebbles.
Worst
Shut up.
2K player that you've ever played with?
Jared Glenn.
Favorite basketball player ever?
Ooh, Devin Booker.
If you could go back in time to have dinner with one person, who would it be?
Kobe. Give me that food.
If you could go to any college for free,
30
where would it be?
Yale.
Milk or dark chocolate?
Ooh, dark chocolate.
Favorite singer?
Post Malone.
Favorite movie of all time?
Ooh, Back to the Future.
Uh,
15
who out of the
seconds.
friend group would you want to be during? Who would out of the friend group would who would?
You're selling, Matt. Go.
Pause the time.
No.
Who out of the friend group would you want to be with during a zombie
Jake.
apocalypse? Jake.
5 seconds.
Would you rather have arms
4,
or legs or legs for arms?
3,
Arms and legs.
2.
12 minus 7.
Didn't get it. You didn't get it.
I didn't think about it. I
Okay,
was
I think-
expecting
I
that.
think that was 15, right?
I
Or was it 10?
botched.
I know.
Yeah, that was-
I added some extra time there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14,
God,
15.
man.
15 questions.
Should've speech
So we have a
impediment.
tie atop the leaderboard here with Taylor and
Full
Lance.
answer. I didn't think we were gonna get through all of them.
That was good. There was what?
Yeah,
There was
that's
one
old.
question left? You had one left to ask, and then he didn't get the math?
That was the one I wanted to ask. Lance, I'm gonna ask you this question, and I'll give you bonus points for it because I'll give you an opportunity to. If you
We
give a good
can't-
enough answer, I'll give you an opportunity to overtake Taylor. So
We'll put you at 1A.
Alright.
If you saw an elderly woman drop $20 on the ground, what would you do?
Well, it depends how.
This is a question of character.
Okay, well, you know, depends the situation here. If I am a homeless man and I need some yum yum,
No. This is
like now.
Right now, if you went to Walmart and you saw an elderly lady drop $20 on the ground and she had no idea.
I'd probably. It depends if she was just an absolute or not. Like if she was a nice old lady, yeah, you can give her money back. But if she was like a, give her that money.
What if you didn't know? Like what if...
No, I'd give my money. I'd give her the money back. I would.
Okay.
Lance is a nice person.
Yep, that's good. That's something
16.
good here. Yep. So yeah, Taylor and Lance tried to top the lead here.
I got screwed, Matt.
Yeah.
Had a speech
I
impediment.
added it. I gave you another like 4 or 5 seconds just because Matt sold so
I
hard.
botched that question.
That was absurd.
No.
Matt doesn't know how to read. Spam L in the chat for Matt. All right, so let's close it out here. We had a pretty quick episode comparatively to Taylor's, but yeah, we didn't have as much to talk about. Pretty laid back.
Well, we
stuff.
did, but Matt ducked it. So.
Oh yeah. Okay. We may have some more topics that we may have been able to bring up today that we'll bring up in the future. Whenever the time is right, we'll say.
Yeah, Jarrett.
we're gonna close it out here. Just like I say at the end of every episode, if you want to be a part of the podcast, be a guest like Lance or Jake or Taylor, just message us on the RREC account. Links in the description, as I've said 4 times today. Or you can message Matt or myself. We'd love to have anyone on. We're kind of looking for people to have on. We've got a pretty long list so far actually, but we'd like to set up as many episodes as we can while we're all still in Southern Illinois. So I said follow the Instagram, links in the description. Make sure to like and subscribe. We're on the road to 1,000 followers. Whenever we hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, Matt will shave his head. That's
How many do
been
you have now?
I've
confirmed.
never heard that before.
How many do we have now?
Yeah, I think we have about 25 or so. So we're
Road to 50.
We're on the road to 1,000.
Okay.
50 is the next goal we're gonna hit here.
I got you.
We're about 2.5% of the way there. But like I said, once we hit 1,000 viewers, we can get monetized and we can pay for Jake's McDonald's and give Taylor his
And his
commission
tequilas.
check.
Yeah.
And
Grandma's Jake and Tequila's meal, for those of you who do not know.
I think everyone knows.
Jake is a tequila's fiend.
He bargains those all day long. So road to 1,000. Like, subscribe, share. Blow this podcast episode up, please. Check the links in the description. I have obviously the Instagram account's linked. I have my stuff linked. Matt will have his stuff linked. Lance will link some of your socials there. Lance, is there anything else you want to say before you send it off?
Nope.
No? Okay. Matt? you got
Had a great
anything?
time.
I'm good.
Okay.
Had a phenomenal time.
Okay.
Thanks for having me.
Fair try. Adios. You're just going to end it there?
Yep. Adios.
Deuce, people.
Love a movie.